Hey everyone, this is Dalton of Dalton TFs, and today I'm bringing you another Takara Legends review, and that is going to be of the LG-41 Lio Prime, or as most of us know him as, Lio Convoy. Very nice packaging. I mean, it's the same one that they've been doing for most of their Legends figures, and recently, the Headmasters. But I really gotta say, I love this artwork of Lio Convoy here. Or Lio Prime. I'm just going to refer to him as Lio Convoy because that's who it is. Just beautiful. I love what they did with the man. It actually looks like, real fur as opposed to what we got on the actual figure. We'll get into that shortly. You got the sword here just glowing and radiating. You got the nice Maximal logo there. Very regal looking here. So we'll take a look at that here shortly. Him again here on the side of the box. And then you got back here, you got the lion mode, robot mode, and the ship mode, along with showing off the Headmaster. It's one of those Legends comics, so it's in there. Space Carrier, Ancient Leo. So then you got all the functions of the toy, himself, the Titan or the Headmaster, Lion, and ship again. Him either disengaging or coming onto the body. Got a little Maximal symbol right there. I'm guessing that says Lio Prime. I don't know. I don't read Japanese. Takara told me so. Typical stuff to expect from the Takara Legends packaging. Let's go ahead and take a look at the instruction booklet / comic. Let me get this tape off of here. Oop. Oh, it's tape. So there you got his stats there. Not too bad. I mean, you would expect it to be a little bit higher in strength and speed, with him being a lion and a spaceship, but not too bad. Fire Blast, I can understand being lower because he's only got just 2 little weapons, and he usually fights with a sword, as far as what this goes for. So, there's that, and there's the instructions. It's pretty much what you would expect. Flip this over here, and you've got interesting little comic here. You got Lio Prime here based on his, let me raise up this camera so you can actually see what's going on here. Based on his Prime, or I can't remember exactly what they call it, but it's based on the Prime version of the figure using the Thundertron mold. And I'm not sure what, oh, that's the little Micron. So I don't know who he's fighting here unless that's Lord Giga. I'm not sure. You got Windblade, I guess that's his weapon. I don't know. He just grabs Windblade by her nose for some reason. I guess he's using her as a weapon, so. Then you get this here. He gets turned into a Headmaster. I guess lands in Lio Convoy's and Lio Jr.'s house. Just from there, goes on explaining who he is, what happened. And somehow the Lio Convoy gets turned into the Transdector for Lio Prime and fights against whoever this is and turns into a spaceship. So I don't know if maybe if it was translated. Again, like I said, I don't read Japanese, so I don't know what's going on in these comics, but there you got a full image of Lio Prime or Lio Convoy, like I said, and you got Maximal right there. So I'm glad to actually refer to him as a Maximal instead of just a Cybertron. Though, a lot of people would probably prefer if he was just called a Cybertron. But he is a Maximal for all intents and purposes. So, here is Lio Prime himself. Let's bring this down. And this is a great use of that Alpha Trion mold. We'll get into this here shortly. Just very well painted. There are some areas where I would have liked to see better paint, like instead of the gray hands, maybe paint them white and a little bit more paint in through here, maybe black on the nose, silver on the teeth. Just add more color here on the head of the lion mode. It just looks a little bland up here. You got the nice blue eyes right there. The gold is really beautiful on this. It just shines so well, and I don't know, just something, it's really regal looking. I love that about this. Just the gold, the white, and the red, it works perfectly all together. You got this gunmetal gray here on the back, which we'll look at that shortly. Same articulation as Alphatron, which is not very much. You got swivels here, at the upper part of the legs, forward and back. Move on a swivel, and you got a de-indented swivel here. Here you got basically the joints, it's just the joints that you'd have for the hips, thigh swivel, and the knee. So not a lot going on there. Go ahead and open this up, and let's go ahead and bring the camera up. And there you can see little Lio Prime just chilling out. And let's go ahead and bring this back down. And take a look at Lio Prime right here. Now, I like the way they did this because they made him look kind of like how he did at the first episode of Beast Wars, or second episode of Beast Wars Second, when he's crash landed on Gaia, and this is pretty much what it looks like, just a red, white, and blue Maximal, who looks very much like any other Prime type character or convoy. Very well done. Paint is a little bit darker than the plastic, but I can't fault it too much for that. I mean, you're painting a dark plastic red and molding this in red. So, and you can see he's got tiny little yellow eyes, the mouth plate there. The head mode we'll take a look at when we get him into robot mode. Real quick for some comparisons, here we've got Lio Prime himself. Let's go ahead and bring this back up. And here we've got the Universe version, which is just a retool of the Lio Breaker. This is the Target exclusive. As you can see, mine is yellowing a little bit. Had this guy for quite a long time, and got him when I wasn't, when I was still pretty new to collecting, so he hasn't had the best. But besides that, and then we got the Transformers Collectors Club version, which these two are pretty much one in the same if you go as far as the prose fiction stories. I actually need to finish reading those. But essentially, this version of Lio Convoy ends up getting a new body, as far as I know, into this, what we see right here. And for those who got, also finished reading that and went to the 2015 BotCon and did their custom class, you also had the chance to do Galva Convoy, which I've got right here. Now, we will take a look at this later. I want to thank my friend Dakota for, giving me the colors to use for this. So, well, at least the name of the colors and the type of paint. So, we will take a look at this at a later date, but you can see these two together. So, there's Galva Convoy. Anyways, transformation, I'm going to go ahead and skip it due to the fact that we've already seen this with Alpha Trion. So if you want to take a look at those, either link in the description or the card right up there, check those out. So let's go ahead and get him into ship mode. Alright, and here we have Lio Convoy, or Lio Prime, in his ship mode. Very, very impressed with this. Much better looking than what we get with Alpha Trion, mostly because, well, this actually has some paint picked out in certain areas, certain details, and it's completely different as far as design from the Maximal ship in Beast Wars Second. But just the way it's colored and the way the paint's laid out, it does remind me of the Maximal ship through that series. I don't know why. I guess it's just an all-white ship, all the gold and everything. But it looks really good. You got the little turret up here. Got the gun here on the side, which I forgot to mention. This is the Sentinel Prime gun, just cast in blue plastic, no paint. So there is that. There we go. And that pretty much does it for ship mode. There are a couple extra little details picked out here that we'll get in robot mode, but it's just on the inside of his legs. Yeah. Or on the outside of his legs, I think. Either way, you got these little details picked out here that aren't really shown in Lio mode because they're on the inside, plus these flaps. So you get some nice silvery blue paint there that kind of looks like the translucent plastic here. Got this nice gold throughout. Like I said, this gold is beautiful. The red helps it really pop, just breaks up the white really well. Not much going on back there. You got the little red landing skid here, so that pretty much does it for the ship mode. Let's go ahead and get them into robot mode and go from there. And here we have Lio Prime pretty much in robot mode. Let's go ahead and take a look at the headmaster, which I guess this would be Lio Prime. That's like Lio Convoy. I don't know. But there we go. It's pretty much just the Sentinel Prime head again with the, you know, kind of convoy colors, the yellow eyes, the mouth plate, molded mostly in blue, so it blends in well pretty good. I do plan on getting Convoy Vet here very soon. I've been meaning to get it, just haven't yet. So there is that. So let's go ahead and put this on him. There we go. And if you choose to, you can have these up, which, going with that whole thing that I was saying earlier, makes them look really regal, and it's, you know, up to you whether you know, a lot of people either love or hate this. I'm kind of in between. I mean, it looks good, but at the same time, it just bulks out too much. I mean, it looks good in the image, but I think I'll just have those down. And as far as weapons, you got the sword here, which is for the most part, actually I think it is all molded in this just straight up clear plastic with gold just on the edge of the blade, kind of fading right in here. And then gunmetal for the handle, so let's go ahead and put that in his hand. And you can either give him the triple-barreled cannon, which fits just fine in his hand, or give him the blue pit rifle, which I don't get why they give it to him. It doesn't even really fit in his hand all that well. I mean, it's loose and floppy. I mean, I guess you can plug it in right here and have it kind of homaging the cannons that flip out of his head when he's in robot or lion mode. You can do the same on this side over here. I'll just give him this just so he has a secondary weapon. Actually, you know what? Yeah. So there's that. I mean, possibilities all the same. You got the ball joint head. It's a little wonky with the legs. Swivel here at the shoulder, in and out. Swivel at the elbow. Bend at the bicep. Bend at the elbow. Wrist swivel. Nothing at the waist. Hips forward and back, side to side. Swivel at the thigh. 90-degree hip or knees. And you got a little bit of movement here at the feet due to the transformation. That's pretty much it. Also loving the gold paint all throughout, especially right here in the chest. You got the Maximal symbol there. Then for the waist, you get that paint here, kind of look like a loincloth again, or you know, at least kind of like a barbarian armor with the fur. But you get the gunmetal gray here on the outside here, and then you got kind of a dark metallic blue for the little gem right there on the piece. You got the gunmetal here, and this is just very much like the original Lio Convoy, just the paws on the feet. And I've seen a mistransformation where you can just pretty much do that. Or you have to actually bring the feet back like that. You kind of get it, you know, the backwards leg look from the original, but it looks just better like that. So bringing in some comparisons, you got his previous form in the prose fiction. You've got the universe right here, and his evil clone, I guess is what he is, Lio Convoy. So look pretty good together. Bringing in some other Uprising figures. Let's go ahead and get him out of here. For some more Beast Wars Uprising characters, we've got the Transmutate from 2014. We got Rampage or Protoform X. We got Depth Charge and Wolfang. So and put him back here since he's a pretty tall deluxe. So there so far is my Beast Wars Uprising crew. So let's go ahead and bring this up. Now I can't wait for the club to do, to finally ship out the final 5.0 set. Just waiting to get that Fractal and Scorponok to put in with these guys. Planning on getting a Thunderhoof because I guess he's in that too. Along with some more customs that I would like to work on at some point, given the chance to get some of those molds. So that's pretty much it for Lio Convoy or Lio Prime. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Really enjoy this figure. Like I said, you can check out the Alphatron video in the description or in that card. It's popping up right again there. Along with some of these others, probably find them in the, just browse through the channel, take a look. Other than that, this has been Dalton at Dalton TFs. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out the links down in the description for my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter page. And that pretty much does it. So see you guys all next time.